This is a Let's Chat session. We're going to give it a few moments to see who joins us. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit your notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live, for other messages, other readings, and lots more. Okay? All right. Going to give it a few moments to see who joins us. And yeah, then we'll get started. All right, y'all. What's going on? Make sure you hit the like button. Hey, Star Lover. Hey, Lisa. How's everybody doing? All right, y'all. As you see, the title of this live is um basically we're going to be talking about people that may be jealous or envious of you. You can't figure out why, you know, you don't understand it. It's not that you're in competition with anybody. For the life of you, you just cannot figure out why certain people, or maybe one person in particular, seems like they give you a hard time or something along those lines, right? Star Love, I'm doing well, and I hope you are as well. So that's what we're going to be talking about, y'all. So please feel free at this time to put in a scenario that maybe you've been holding close to your heart for a while now that you just can't understand. And we're going to just go in and just look at that situation. As always, I always have something to share as well. And I always look at what I've learned as a resource that I can help someone else. A lot of times when you read books, most books are based on the lives of other people, right? And I feel like that's pretty much what I do in these lives whenever I'm able to um sorry to hear about that, Lisa. When I'm able to hop on and we talk about real life stuff that we all are probably facing, or amongst other things. There's so many things going on with everybody, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to say this. A lot of times, jealousy is deeply rooted. Envy, jealousy, envy are deeply rooted. Like, especially if it's like in a friend circle, or maybe somebody you've been around for a long time. Most times, it has nothing to do, and I know y'all are going to be like, huh? A lot of times, a person's problem with you has nothing to do with what you have achieved, has nothing to do with who you are as a person. A lot of times it has a lot to do with your energy, your spirit. Okay. And so it starts with your spirit, it starts with your energy, and anything else any accolade that you have obtained, any sense of self-worth that you have obtained, and all that, that's just a bonus to having a good spirit, a good energy. Okay. Hey, Star Lover, I cannot understand why the new general manager had it out for me to even go as far as to have me fired. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Star Lover. I can tell you this. In a situation like that, yeah, that was messed up. But you may have been removed from that situation for a reason. Sometimes We never know why things happen the way they do. Okay. But you may have very well been removed from that situation for a reason. You know, things happen all of a sudden, you can't figure them out. You're like, wait a minute. So keep that in mind. You may not know why right now, but it may be revealed as to why you were removed with that. You see, Star Lover, you said I got my job back, but in a different position. You see? So it's interesting. And maybe there was a lesson there for that manager to learn. And unfortunately, you had to take the brunt of it. But look, you came back better than ever. So a lot of times when things happen, y'all, we can't understand it. We can't put a finger on it. But sometimes it's just best to just throw your hands up and say, okay, your boss came begging for me to come back. I bet. I bet. I bet so. Hmm. And it's a good thing that you walked away. You didn't try to keep talking about it. Yeah, I imagine you were upset because I would have been upset. But you just walked away. You did what you needed to do. And that's all we all can do is walk away from situations that no longer serve us. You know, that's all that we can do is walk away from situations that no longer serve us. Because a lot of times we're not going to know why things happen. We're not going to understand it. Um, More times than not, it may be something that we're being saved from, shielded from. You just never know when things happen all of a sudden like that, where it's kind of like you're pulled out of a situation, put somewhere else. But let's get back. I don't want to get off topic too much. Let's get back to jealousy and envy. The one thing that I want all of you to realize, I'm sure a lot of you do, is that you can't help if people are jealous of you. You can't help if people are envious of where you are, where you've come from, what they see, how you're presenting yourself. Some people can be jealous just based on how you carry yourself. You may be a person that thrives on having respect and just a high vibrational human being. You want the best for everybody, and then you'll still have this one person that doesn't like that. You know what I mean? They don't like not having drama. They don't like that you're not sitting up discussing a whole lot of stuff. And I feel like sometimes those people may have issues, you know. And I can attest to this. I have had to tell some family members like, hey, don't call me talking about nobody. If it's not gonna be you calling me to tell me something about somebody so we can go help that person or I can help that person, don't call me gossiping about nobody. I don't want to hear it. And they get mad when I say that, or they've gotten mad, taking it like I don't want to hear nothing about them. No, if you look at it, I don't want you calling me and telling me about somebody else's problems when, unless we're going to go and help this person, I don't need you calling me, giving me the gossip. Because I don't want to hear about somebody, you're feeling superior because, oh, this person going through a tough time. Or, oh, they got this going on. Or, oh, they got that going on. I want it to be where um you call me if there's something going on with that person, we can help them, we can, and we leave it like that, or we pray for them. Don't call me talking about people. Y'all, I have gotten so much pushback from that. Mm. Especially the more I have ascended. I got a lot of pushback from that. Oh my God. I get so mad, but part of in my cycle, part of me being a generational curse breaker, in friendships, family, and a lot of other places, it's the realness. It's the rawness that a lot of people just have an issue with. Hey, Lisa, this is what's going on in my friends and family, it's hard for me not to sometimes let their reactions make me sad. But forward motion is necessary regardless of their feelings. Exactly. And it is hard when you are the change, because we can't change another human being. Neither should we want to. But when you are the change, you better be ready to face opposition. You're going to have people against you. You may have a few people that are for you, but you're going to have more people against you than for you when you're trying to do the right thing. When you're trying not to sit up and talk bad about somebody, when you're trying not to use people, when you're trying to be a good person, you're going to have people that'll be jealous because you want to be different. You want to walk different. I was saying that to somebody the other day. I said, yeah, once upon a time, I used to engage in conversation. I used to engage in certain conversations. I used to, be in the mix of stuff. But when I finally grew up and I finally started holding myself accountable and I started looking at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror, right? The woman in the mirror. I realized I can't talk about anybody because guess what? I got my own struggles. I have my own stuff. I have my own life that I'm trying to take care of. When I got that in my psyche and in my core, it set me free. And unless you are a person that's ready to hear that kind of stuff, it can hit different. It can hit different because even when I told that person that, they didn't really know what to do with it. But it's real. Sometimes the realness freaks people out. Sometimes you can be just too real. And when you are a person that you have pure and genuine intentions, you don't have no malice in your heart. You're not jealous. You're not boastful. You scare people. You scare people because a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people are jealous, are envious, they're boastful, they're prideful. You know what I mean? And when you're a person, not saying you got everything together, because I'm sure there's other things you're working on. But when you are a person that's thriving on doing the right thing and you're walking in the light and people can see that, y'all, you scare people. It freaks them out. It freaks them out. You'll notice that friends will start backing away from you. Sometimes family starts backing away from you when you choose more of a righteous path, because what they know is being around you makes them reflect on their demons that they're not willing to look at. You're already looking at your demons. When you're in your hermit mode, you're looking at your demons. You have no choice but to reflect. You have no choice but to look at everything that you're doing, everything that you said, everything. You know what I mean? You're looking, you're taking inventory, you're evaluating, you're breaking it down. You're trying to see, why did I do those things? Why did I say those things? You're forgiving yourself and all of that retrospection, introspection, You're going in retrospection, thinking, and really introspection, trying to change and be better. So always know that if you're a person that holds yourself accountable, you're doing your best to walk on a righteous path. You don't want to hear anything ill about anybody. You're moving with grace. You got this whole complex of, if I can't help them, I'm not going to harm them. If you got that going on, you're going to have a lot of people that don't like that. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to stay away from you. You may be in a room by yourself. You may have to be hanging with yourself most of the time, because when you stand for what's right, there's too many people standing for what's wrong, that when you stand for what's right, you have to be willing to stand by yourself. You got to be willing to stand alone. You got to be willing to stand alone, because sometimes it works out like that. You will eventually meet people that are on the same frequency. You know what I mean? But for the time being, if you're around a bunch of toxic people that have that same mindset, when you are called to be different, You probably will be alone in that for a while. And that's okay. Because think about it. Your destiny is more than likely is tied to you being different. You were supposed to be different. You are, let me say were, you are supposed to be different. You're not supposed to be just going with the crowd, going with the lingo. There is something that the Most High placed in you that has set you apart and made it so you bring about some type of change or some type of different flavor that you're supposed to bring in. You're supposed to be different. And a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, I've been pushed back a lot. I've had a lot of people to walk away from me. Every time I express myself, people either get mad or they walk away. Good. Good. Let them walk away. That's one less problem or two less problems you got to worry about. Let them walk away. If they cannot accept that you are ascending or that you have ascended already, you have ascended and you are ascending even more to get to your highest version. If they cannot accept that, they can't respect your wishes when you say, I don't want to hear the gossip. I don't like to thrive on negativity. I don't want to do the drama today. If they cannot accept that, you need to get away from that person and respect if they decide to walk away from you. Don't try to stop them. Don't try to negotiate. Please don't lower your standards. If they're not willing to rise up to the occasion to be a better them, let them go, sis. Let them go, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We were put here to evolve. We were not put here to just stay stagnant. Only people that stay stagnant are the ones that choose to stay that way. But we are all supposed to grow. We are all supposed to ascend. So if you got people still doing the same thing, acting the same way that they did 10, 15 years ago, and they have chosen not to grow at all, nah. It may be time for you to reevaluate your circle. You know? Don't worry about people saying, oh, you act different. You're not who you used to be. You say, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm still me, but I know better now. You say, look, I know better, therefore I got to do better. Because maybe you were a gossiper, right? Maybe you one time you were a troublemaker. I don't know. Maybe you were a drama starter, or maybe you were in the middle of the drama back in the day. Nobody's perfect, but I'm telling you, when you learn better, you do better. See, a lot of people are not ready to have real conversations. They want you to tell them what they want to hear. They're not ready to have real conversations. Because if you come to me, we're going to have a real conversation. I'm going to tell you, whatever the situation is we're talking about, I'm going to tell you something real about myself. And then I'm going to let you know how it pertains to you or your situation. I have nothing to hide. But a lot of people, a lot of adults are not ready to have real conversations. They rather talk about other people or put it out on other people, project all that stuff on other people and never fix anything. They never want to fix anything, but they want you to hold them in a high regard for the mess that they keep doing. When you say no to the mess, when you say no to the drama, you're the bad guy. You're the bad girl. You know what I mean? It's crazy because they don't want to change. So then what they do, they get envious, they get jealous of the fact that you are ascending. They get envy and they're jealous of the fact that you want better. You're taking life by the reins and you're here for the ride. And you're not letting anything stop you, not letting anything get in your way. Only thing that you're allowing to get in your way is the things you can't change. And that's if the Most High just says, no, not right now, or something you have a setback, because life is like that. We never know what's going to happen. But outside of those two things, extenuating circumstance or the Lord just saying, no, not right now, you're pressing forward. And you're going to lose some people along the way. Some people going to drop out of your life and not want to deal with you because you're trying. You're trying to be better. Lisa said, that's so very true. I want to see their positive forward motion, but yet they are relentless in their commitments and negative feelings towards me and the way I'm living my life. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not that you're doing anything wrong by living your life and trying to be more positive. It's just they're not ready to be positive. They're not ready. They want to stay in the dysfunction. You know, you got a lot of people that are addicted to dysfunction and they want to stay right there. They want to stay miserable. And they want you to stay miserable too. And I refuse. As blessed as we are to be able to wake up each and every day dealing with, you know, our regular day to day, but we get to wake up and get out that bed and still keep going and touch lives in whatever way it looks like for you. You think I'm going to waste my time, my precious time, being negative? Oh, no. I'm hearing Living My Life Like It's Golden by Jill Scott. Wow. Exactly. I'm going to live my life like it's golden, whether I'm with people or I'm kicking it by myself. I'm going to make each day a good one. And you know, it's crazy because some people don't want that. But you got to still be the change. Be the example. If they follow the example, cool. If they don't, that's on them. They can't ever say they weren't shown. They can't ever say they weren't told. But you got to be the change. If you know that your divine destiny has to do with you being the change, you got to fulfill that. Don't shortchange yourself because you see a lot of your friends and family going against you because you standing 10 toes down on positivity. No. You don't fold because of that. You stand firm. Put your energy where it's appreciated. That's right, Lisa. Life is too short not to be happy. And there's no problem. If you like me, these days, I tell people straight up, like, look, I'm not dealing with the drama. If you want to do that, that's cool. I'm not doing it. Hey, call me spiritual. I keep encouraging myself and others as well. I can't deal with the energy vampire. I'm taking no wooden nickels in 2024. I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't. It's not that I think I'm all that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just I want a better life. And I know that the first step to getting a better life is to choose to have one. You got to choose. You got to pray, number one, to your Most High. And then you got to choose. And guess what? When you choose and when you start making steps towards something better, that's when your angels are going to help you along the way. Keep you protected. Ain't going to let nothing come in the way of you fulfilling your destiny when you finally see what your destiny is leading you to. You may not know all of what's on your destiny path, but when you can see that you being called to be more positive in your life, when you being called to be a light, when you being called to, really feed somebody's spirit and really do great things, you better answer that call. Your blessings are within that call there. When you answer the call and you start doing the work, that's when your blessings start rolling in. You got to give a little to get a little. So if you want all this abundance and all these things you've been meditating and praying for, you think you're not going to have to put that good energy back out there? You got to put the energy back out there. You got to give your time, your energy to great things though. Pray for those people that you can't help. And what I mean is, if you try to help a person, giving them a kind word, and that person is still negative, pray for them. You did your job. If you got a friend circle and you notice that all of them are just chatty, they just talking about everybody else, pray for that circle and you move on. If you got family, all they do is talk about each other. Want to cause problems. You got a troublemaker in your family, like I got one in mine, a big one. Pray for him. Pray for him and her, because there's something troubling that person. Walk away. Don't engage in all that stuff. Show them, be the example, whether they follow it or not, but be the example and move forward. You know, move forward, because the thing about it, when you decide to move forward, you're going to see so many doors open up for you. Doors that nobody can close. Okay? We can't always get caught up on why people don't like us, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. People are gonna talk about you. They gonna hate on you to the day you die. And when we all pass, because we all gotta go. We can't stay here forever. But when we go, do you know if they can come and view you for the last time, they still gonna say something negative. You know that? Paying their respects, and they still not gonna respect you. So why worry about what they say now? Nobody likes to talk about death. I don't either, but it's a part of life. Because as soon as you're born, just as much as you're born, you're going to leave here. So why not work on your legacy? Why not work on your legacy? Why not work on being your greatest self, your greatest version? Make a difference in your own life, number one, and the lives of others. Even down to any life around you. I'm talking pets, anybody, any living being. Make a difference. Be the change. And you can't do it with negative people around. You can't. Happen whether you're work. Yeah, that's true, Lisa. Heart soul, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Mousy. So you have to really want the change. No, you are the change. It's time for you to get into position. You are the change. A lot of you, such as myself, you are generational curse breakers. I identified that I was a generational curse breaker within the last 2-3 years. I always had issues in my family because I always could see when certain things were not right. And I was that one to call it out every time. But I didn't know my strength. I didn't know my position until I got a little older. And the events that have happened in my life in the last 2 or 3 years have led me to see and believe that I am the generational curse breaker in my family. And that's why they get mad at me, y'all. But when I speak, they hear me and it gets quiet. I don't just demand anything. I give them food for thought. I give them inspiration. I give them that realness. I say, look, family is not supposed to be about you hating me, me hating you, and we got jealousy and we can't get along. That's not family. I call it for what it is. Do you think they don't scatter from me? Oh, they stay away from me. They try not to be there. They try not to be around if they know I'm coming. I don't get mad at that. I know that tells me people are scared of that. Not scared as in, oh my God, I can't make it. No, it makes them feel uncomfortable. When you're a person that you keep it real with yourself and you can keep it real with other people and you walk that walk and you talk that talk, people are freaked out by that. They're freaked out by it, y'all. You gotta stand strong. Hey, Mousy. Yes, I am the change. No matter the negativity, the subject, me too. I'm the generational curse breaker. It's hard, but I can do it. You can do it. You can do it. It's going to make a woman out of you or a man out of you. I promise you. And get this. You're going to feel so good because you know that from your generation on up to the generation you bring in and so forth, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. You're stopping it in its tracks. Whatever negativity you had in your friend circle or in your family, you're stopping it because you're the change. That crazy stuff stops with you. It stops with you. That's the power that has. And you just think about it. Think about it. When you have people that are implementing rules, they don't have, if you think about it, they don't have a lot of friends like that when they come. You know, they have to connect with people that are like-minded. It's just like being a principal or being the president. You notice they have to have friends that they've either had for years or they're like-minded. But I feel like when you put your foot down and you stand for something, what you think is a disconnect from people may be a high level of respect. Once they can get back and sit there and think about it, they got to get somewhere and think about it first. And when they think about it, they're going to see it like, man, she's right. He's right. I can't even be mad at that. Because why am I engaging in all this drama and this negativity? They right. I can't be mad. A lot of them, if they sit back and they think about it and really analyze, they'll see it. But you got to stand on business. Do not change. Do not buckle. That's right, DP. Exactly. That's good to hear. Do not change how you feel when it comes to being positive, when it comes to living an exceptional, just blessed and wholesome life, whether you alone or you got people around you or whatever. Always thrive on being the best you that you can be. I don't care who drops off in the process. If they drop off, they probably were not meant to be there in the first place. Let them go. They probably taking up space anyway. So most times, y'all, if you don't get anything else from this message here, most times people fear what they don't understand. Meaning, if you are different, if you carry yourself different, if you walk different, you talk different, you've been through a lot of things in life, so you want different for yourself. People that are not on that kind of time, they don't understand, therefore they get away from it. And also, people also get away from people that hold themselves accountable and will also hold them accountable. They try to stay away from you. Trust me, I have people running from me, y'all. And I'm like, what? I don't bite. But I'm too real. For those people, not all people, but for those people, especially my family. With me being the generational curse breaker and me coming at, just keeping it real, keeping it a buck, that's scary to people. And I know it is. That's scary to people. It's only scary to people that are not good with themselves. Oh, yeah, they get away from you now. DP, they will get away from the real in a heartbeat. They rather sit around people that'll pacify them than to deal with a real one. You know what I mean? And if I see something that ain't right, I speak on that thing. I just do. Because I've told my family, we all have family drama. And I say, it makes no sense that the people are the way they are. It makes no sense. Family ain't supposed to be sitting around talking about each other, hating each other, this and that and the third. And then, if you, I'm telling you, y'all, I just come with it. And they get the heck away from me. They get away from me. They try to stay away from me because it's too much. How you mistreat each other, disrespect each other, cussing each other out. What is that? What is that? There should never be a situation that comes up that family can't talk about. Why you need to cuss this person out? I mean, come on, man. Too old for that. You doing all that cussing and yelling and not saying anything. And I call it for what it is. Why can't you sit down like two adults and have a conversation about whatever it is? Why do you got to go back and forth? You know? And I knew what it was. And so when you come with that, and I hate to keep bringing this up, y'all, but it's just like when my aunt tried to fight me. I'm like, chick, I'm not giving you that kind of energy. And I shut her down. And I said, look, I don't know what you used to, sis, but I got too much on the line to be wasting it on you. And I stood my ground, and I'm still 10 toes down on that. And that's how you have to be with family, friends, anybody, y'all. I don't care who may dislike you. If you know you ain't about all that negativity, all that drama, speak up for yourself. Most importantly, walk away. When you see that they're not listening, walk away. And let them have to think about themselves. Because they're going to think about it. You can cold believe that. They're going to think about it. Because there should never be anything that gets you so upset that you want to do all that just disrespect. My brother goes, let me say this because I know you got a message for it. Dog, he knows you. Oh, yeah. You need to keep your distance. If you got a lot of drinkers and stuff and you're not a drinker, yeah. Protect your peace at all costs. At all costs. Protect your peace. I try to stay away from situations that I feel are going to cause me grief, are going to cause me a lot of confusion. I try to stay away from stuff like that. Can't get away from everything, but the things I can get away from, you can cold believe I'm getting away from them. It's just a new day. So everybody just try your best not to worry about why somebody don't like you. Not to worry about why this person doesn't support you. More times than not, you're giving off some kind of strength that they wish they had. Why you got people that you think about it? Why you got people that want to latch on to you because they see a pillar of strength, and they may not like when you use that strength against them when they're being negative, but they want that strength. They want to be around it. They want to be around it. It's addictive. So that's why they love to hate you. They want to latch on because you're strong. Don't put that down. That was instilled in you for a reason. A lot of you are strong because of what you've been through. All the hurdles you had to get over, all the times you had were disappointed, all the things you had to go through. A lot of you, that's where your strength come from. That's why you don't mind walking away from toxic relationships. You don't mind walking away from toxic friends, toxic family, toxic neighbors, toxic and co-workers or whatever, because you've been through so much in your life that you're able to say, you know what? I don't deserve any of this. I got to bounce. And you get up out of there. You don't second guess yourself. You've been through enough. Most of you are wise beyond your years. I've been like that all my life. You are wise beyond your years. And the reason I know that I'm wise beyond my years, I have people, y'all, double my age that talk to me about their life. Because I have an old soul. That's how the Lord made me. He made me so that I could relate to anybody of all age, all ethnicity. I'm just able, just a person that listens, shows compassion and empathy, and will try to guide you in the right way as much as possible. And I want everybody to win. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to do well. I don't like people that brag. Let me say this. I don't dislike people. I don't care for people's attitudes when they want to brag or boast, or I don't like a bragger. I can't stand braggers. I don't like people that brag. I don't dislike them as a person, but I don't like the ways of a bragger. I can't take it. I don't know. It's just something, it gets all over me. People that brag about what they got and what I can't. Oof. It makes me literally sick. It makes me sick. People look at you crazy when you say, I don't have time to entertain stupidity and disrespect. That's dysfunctional, but they say that's their normal. I say make a new. Exactly. They got to have something new they want to talk to me, because there's no way I'm going to sit there and entertain the dysfunction because they like dysfunction. Oh no. It's draining. It'll drain your energy trying to entertain dysfunction. It's draining. But you got to be good with yourself, y'all. You got to be good with yourself. You got to always have respect for you. Always have respect for those around you. And respect yourself enough to walk away when it don't feel right. Don't argue with the person. Just get out of there. Walk away. Some people are committed to not understanding you. You got some people that will not try to understand you no matter what. So why are you going to try to explain yourself to them? There's no need. There's no need. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it was a message for you to inspire you to keep moving forward, regardless of what people think about you or what they may say. I felt led to get on and talk about this tonight, and I'm so happy that the ones that were able to attend, you have attended and gave your insight. I thank you so much. I hope you have a terrific day. Hope you have an even better night if this is happening for you at night, this live. Remember, you are worth it always. Take care of yourself, love and light, and we will speak again soon. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Bye.